and welcome back to the channel. London's mad because she wants my food, but she has to have her butt changed real quick, and then she can have the food with me. Christopher has taken over the corner of my dining room that I've been using to film, so now you get to look at his new game setup while I film this video. Anyways, Christopher and I just did a juicy Q&A where we answered juicy questions while doing a DIY, and a couple people asked some pregnancy related questions that I had to skip over because I had already planned to film this video. And in this video I'm going to be answering pregnancy specific questions while eating some of my pregnancy cravings. I do not have all of them because some of them are like more complicated to cook that I don't have time for right now, like pork chops. We're having pork chops for dinner, but we can't cook them now because we need them for dinner, you know? So, I mean, I can't really have the pork chops. I don't want to waste a can of green beans right now just for this because we need our green beans for dinner the rest of the week. But those are two other things. Another craving that I've had is sour gummy worms, and I had a pack of sour gummy worms, but I just came today to try and get them ready for the video, only to realize Christopher has eaten them at some point during the week while I had them set aside waiting for this video. So no sour gummy worms. So I just have a couple. They're not like my full-on cravings because some of these things I crave restaurants, and I can't get them from the restaurant right now because I'm saving money. I'm not trying to go spend a bunch of money, which honestly I probably could have gotten restaurant cheese dip for the same price that I bought that cheese dip, but I've got chips and cheese dip, which really I only like actual restaurant cheese dip, but like I said, store-bought's gonna have to do.
Ew.
Mozzarella sticks, these are frozen ones that I had to heat up. Usually I'm more of a Sonic or Olive Garden mozzarella stick craving, but couldn't go get that right now. Sonic's too far from us now. My most recent craving over here is birthday cake, not like store-bought cake that I had to bake and decorate, but I need like legit, like from the deli, pre-made party cakes, you know, with like the vanilla with the buttercream icing. That has been my most recent craving, and one of my original cravings was pink lemonade. Sorry, I had a moment there. Pink lemonade. This isn't like straight pink lemonade, because now that I'm over that craving, I'm actually back to not really liking lemonade. I used to hate lemonade, and then when I was early in my pregnancy, I absolutely loved it and craved it, and now I'm kind of back to being like, I don't really like it. But this is like kind of strawberry lemonade, just not quite as tart. It's like the Hawaiian Punch version of it. So yeah, gonna be snacking on this weird combination while I answer some pregnancy questions. I put a thing up on Instagram and Snapchat. I have not seen any of them, so I'm gonna go to Instagram first and go through and do some questions. What's the baby's name? Or name reveal were asked, and to answer that, I can't tell you the baby's name right now, but if you keep watching there will be a name hint. Sorry, Nix is like attacking me for my food, but if you keep watching there will be a name hint at the end of this video. It'll be the second to last hint, I believe, but cannot say baby's name, but we do have a set date for the name reveal finally. It will be March 13th. It is going to be on Friday the 13th, which I find it kind of funny because Christopher and I actually found out the gender in, was it December? Or June? In December. It was Friday the 13th in December that we found out the gender together, and now we're announcing the name on Friday the 13th.
She pooped on my finger.
In March. She didn't poop on your finger, you just put your finger in her poop.
Same thing.
What gender did you want? I was kind of 50-50, but not, I was more 60-40, 60 being girl, 40 being boy.
Where did you learn that from?
Huh?
You said you don't know where she learned the sucking teeth thing from. You said, I was like,
I don't do it like a sucking your teeth, like you just told me to do something I don't want to do.
Yeah.
She does it like I don't like what you just said. Anyways, I was probably like 60-40, maybe 70-30 girl over boy, just because I liked our girl name so much that I really wanted to use it, and I miss all of the cute girl stuff because London refuses to wear bows anymore, so I was kind of stuck in the middle, but slightly leaning more towards girl. I'm sure y'all know what Christopher wanted. What are the worst things of being pregnant? In the beginning, the morning sickness is pretty bad.
This is coming on, it's hot.
No, I turned it off.
Whew.
Oh, these actually aren't bad. Nausea, it's pretty bad. The back pain and like hip pain is pretty bad. Heartburn's pretty annoying, but it's not like the worst thing ever. So mainly just the nausea in the beginning, and then like the body aches and pains is the worst for me. Is childbirth hard? It depends on the person. I actually like childbirth. I don't find it that hard, and I'm like really excited for it. I'm not really that anxious about it. But it's different for everyone. Of course, it's typically easier with the epidural. I always try to refrain from the epidural, but with London I ended up getting it, and we'll see what happens this time.
Don't touch none of them cords.
So personally, I don't think birth is hard. Is there anything you have to buy for the new baby? Not much, because we kept everything from London, and especially since it's another girl, we are even more set, because like if it was a boy, then we would have had to buy boy clothes, but because it's another girl, we don't. I still buy clothes just because I like baby clothes, but I don't have to buy as much. I just really want like cute little sister matching outfits and stuff. So I don't have to buy very much. Really, I just needed to upgrade from a single stroller to a double stroller, which meant I needed to get a new car seat because our car seat wouldn't work with the double stroller. So that was the only like big thing that I had to buy. I have a crib on my list, but I don't have to have a crib because we don't really use it. So it's kind of just like to put away for like future purposes. Like London's is in a toddler bed form right now, so whenever she's ready, she'll be moved into the bed. But so far we haven't used it, so I want the crib just so that why would you do that? I want the crib just so that the nursery looks finished, but it just depends. So other than that, it's really just like diapers, wipes, new medicine, decorations for the nursery, and like a couple like random things that I didn't have. Do you think Christopher will be more help when the second baby comes? It depends on how much he's working. When London was a baby, he was working a lot more. But I expect him to be more help when the baby's here, because it's going to be hard having a toddler and a newborn. Stop feeding the dog. So I'm definitely going to need his help there. So, what cravings have you had the most? A lot of people have asked about cravings, which I already explained those. Was it hard to conceive this baby? Any tips on trying to conceive for someone who's never had a baby? Given that it took 10 months, it wasn't easy to conceive this baby. And tips, it's just try not to get too caught up in your head about it and get too like upset over it. Get a good app, track as much as you can. The more you know your body, the easier it gets. So just track everything and keep a positive mindset. And make sure you know that you're ready and that it's what you want. Do you have the urge to eat everything in sight? Pretty much. I'm always hungry. I always want snacks. I love dinner time because I love food, so yeah, I'd say I like to eat pretty much a lot. How is this pregnancy different from London's? Most of my symptoms are the same as with London, they're just sooner. It's pretty much the only difference in this pregnancy is I'm showing sooner, and all of my symptoms that I had with Londyn are coming on sooner than they did with her, if that makes any sense. How do you know what you want when you're shopping? It kind of goes along with cravings. It's kind of hard. Usually it's just like looking at something and deciding what sounds best, because I like snacks and I like food, but sometimes stuff just doesn't sound good to me. So I have to pick and choose what actually sounds good and what like I'm into in the moment. The due date was June 12th. How does Londyn react to the pregnancy? She doesn't fully understand much. She knows, like, if we point at my stomach and say sister, she like says sister and she says baby, but she doesn't like seek it out herself and do it. Like, you kind of have to like show her first, and like she'll give it kisses or like she'll put her hand there and stuff, but that's pretty much all she knows or understands. Alright, you guys, that is all of the questions that I have today that you guys asked. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you have any other questions that you like think of, just leave them in the comments and I'll try to answer them. And the name hint, real quick before I go, is one that actually kind of surprised me, but is about the popularity of the name. This baby's name is actually less popular than Londyn's name, which I didn't really expect, because I've seen this name more than I've ever seen Londyn's spelled how it is. Until I named Londyn, I had never known or seen anyone with the name Londyn spelled with a Y, but then after I announced her name, like a bunch of people were like, oh, that's my name spelled the same way. So like, I know that some people have the name, but I didn't know how many. But then when I was looking at this baby's name, I came across that this name is actually less common than Londyn's name, which really surprised me, because before this baby I knew people, or know of people with the name. So yeah, that is your next hint, is that the name is less popular than Londyn's name. Anyways, thank you guys for watching today's video, and I'll see you next time.